Hey, thanks for stopping by at Twisted Art Designs. Today I'm going to show my paper doll tree, which is kind of a fun and funky idea, and it's just another take on our fun collaged paper dolls. So basically I used some reference on Pinterest. There are several different groups of people that make paper dolls and they make them into ornaments, and it gave me the idea to take my paper dolls one step further. I've got a whole series on paper dolls that you might want to look at that I've made, movable paper dolls, and I've added them to my actual art journals where I've glued them into my art journals. And this is just, instead of making a full body paper doll, I'm making smaller paper dolls in the same manner and then adding some sort of a hanger and making them into ornaments. And some of them I'm using things like this. These are just simplistic faces. These came from a Daphne's Diary magazine, but you can find a lot of these on online if you check in Pinterest or just do a Google search on simplistic faces that are drawn. I took that face and then I added my own face to it. So I've added the lips and the nose and the eyebrows. The glasses came from a kit for paper doll kit off of Etsy. The shirt was part of it and I just colored it in, and then I added some Nuvo drops to make rivets on her jacket. I used wire with seed beads to make the hanger. The glasses, I added some glossy accents by Ranger to put over the glasses to make them look realistic, and it's just turned out into this cute little paper doll ornament. This one is just a take on the tassel paper dolls. I did a full version of this for my paper doll altered book, and so I just thought I'd do a shorter version, and it's just the same thing. I took a face like this that was just simplistic, and then I drew in the eyes, eyebrows, nose, lips. I colored in the hair, and then I added some details like the bow behind her. I used Nuvo drops in a white pearl to make her necklace and earring, and then I added some fibers and lace and an applique to make the bottom half. And then for the hanger on this one, I just made a loop from a fine thin ribbon. So I'm going to make a bunch of different paper doll ornaments like this, and then I'm going to adorn this light up tree that I have to decorate it with paper dolls. So here's the tree I'm going to be using, and it is a tree that now looks like a little cherry blossom tree. It came from a clearance at Kohl's after Christmas about 7 years ago. For 80% off, I bought this little tree. It lights up with these little tiny rice lights, and I bought some silk flowers and glued them on to make it look like a cherry blossom tree, because that's what it looked like to me. So this will be cute to just have my ornaments on. There are the first two that I made. And fill the whole thing with just really cool, fun, and interesting paper dolls. So I'm going to just make all different paper doll ornaments, and I want to do a mermaid, a different themed dolls, some with maybe having them from the waist up with movable arms, just all different things that will be really cute and fun to make. If you don't have a tree like that, you could always look for a small Christmas tree. I had a friend that used to have a small Christmas tree, and she left it up year-round, and then with each holiday she would decorate it for that holiday. So she put hearts all over it on Valentine's Day and Easter eggs all over it on Easter. And so that might be a cute idea too, is to just find a small little Christmas tree where you could cover it in these cute paper dolls. They'd be great gifts. You could give them as gifts to people. That'd be a fun gift for making these little ornaments. You could also hang them across a ribbon, hang them on the wall and hang them across a ribbon. That would be really cute as room decor, just for something cute and fun in your art room, in your art space. So there's lots of fun, cute ideas, and if you go on Pinterest and in the search put paper doll ornaments, you'll find all different kinds of references and ideas. So I think this will be a really fun project to do, and I just wanted to show what I've started, and now I'm going to make one. Let's make one together to just get started with using some odds and ends, things like magazine images, and do a collage. I have other videos on how to make paper dolls, and you can watch those to see how I do this, or you can just start here because I'm going to just show a quick and basic my process for how to do it. So the first thing you want to do is find a face, and there are clip art kits that you can get on Etsy, in people's Etsy shops. This is a rubber stamped image. This is a Art by Marlene die cut, a magazine image with a small face. So you can find anything you want for your face and then just pick out which face you want to use to get started. Once you've selected a face, the next thing you're going to need is a body, an upper body. So these are images that were from clip art from Etsy store paper doll images. So I just collect anything that would make a cute body and throw it into this container here. There are things like this that it's just a shape, but it would still be a cute body to put a head on and add arms or something too. So the next thing I do is go to my stash and look for something fun to use for the body. It could be anything. You could even make her body a teapot, or have her head coming out of a bottle, or something unusual and different. It doesn't have to be the strict guidelines of, actual physical body. So the fun thing about these is they take very little time to make. So if you've just got a little, you can carve out a half hour to an hour for yourself just to play around and do something fun and artsy. This is a really fun little project to do. So I've chosen my face, and I had this image and I thought this would be really, really cool as kind of a crown headpiece. So I don't even know that I'm going to do a body for this one. I think I'm going to just leave her face just the way that it is, without a body attached. So it'll just be the face and the crown at the top. So the first thing I'm going to do on this piece is to just trim it out. And I always back them with cardboard, and part of the reason is to make them stiff, and especially for an ornament, you kind of want it to be stiff and solid. And normally I would glue this down to the cardboard first and then trim it so you get a nice tight image. I've shown that in my other videos. But this is pretty thick. It's already on kind of a cardboard type paper. It's pretty stiff to begin with. I don't know, I probably will still back it, but I wanted to see what it looks like on her, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. So this is what I'm putting together, and that's what I mean. You can be creative and put anything together to create these images. Using matte gel medium to glue these down to the cardboard, and I'm going to do the face first. And I always put it on the back and then on the card. You're going to get a really good, nice, tight seal if you do it that way. And then same thing here. I'm going to put it on the back of this. And the back of this. So next I'm going to use my eyelet setter, my crocodile, and the smallest eyelet setting. And on the tip of each one of these, I'm going to put an eyelet, a gold eyelet to go with this. So I'm just punching my holes with the crocodile. Let me see if I can turn it so you can see. Punching the holes. And then setting this forward, putting in my eyelets, and then setting them. I like the gold eyelets, it looks nice. And it's just that simple, so I'm going to do that on each one. Now I'm going to take some ribbons, fibers, and embroidery floss. So I just cut some lengths, not too terribly long, but just to make like little loops like this over my hand. And I'm going to tie them into a knot in the center, like that. But I'm just going to feed them through from the back to the front so that will leave the knot in the back. I can push it through maybe with my scissors. And that works. And that's what it looks like. So I'm going to do that to these other two eyelets. So this is super cute. She looks like one of those medieval women. I love the tassels hanging. And so now what I'm going to do is to just take my paper piercer and pierce 2 holes and take some black wire and put the wire through the holes and make a hanger. And then I'll show you what it looks like. So here's what it looks like. I've got a wire hanger on it, and my little dangles, I trimmed them. They were a little too long. And I'm going to go hang her on my tree. Here's what she looks like hanging on the tree, and I did use some Spectrum Noir glitter ink in the middle of her crown to make it shiny. And she looks really cute. She looks medieval. Kind of a fun creation. That's what the point of these are, is just to take a short little break and put some things together, do some different and fun things. Like with this one, I made a cut in her hair and stuck the glasses underneath so it would look like the hair is over the glasses. Those kind of fun little details, I think, are what make them. And here's the tassel girl. So here's what they look like so far on the tree, and I think what I'll do is when I reach 4,000 subscribers, I'll have a giveaway, and I'll have some kind of a cute little fun contest and a giveaway, and send a couple of paper doll ornaments to someone that I choose from that post. So at that point, I'll show the tree again and show all the different ornaments on it, and then have a giveaway. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you had fun with this. Have a great day.